Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's Big Brother 26 chat.
Oh, hi. I'm more myself today.
Oh, wonderful.
It's episode 18.
It is.
Julie's day to work. Julie only works one day per week.
This is a
and
Julie
not even
day.
a whole day.
Well, on this show anyway.
Why? What else is she doing?
She's got her podcast.
Who's paying her?
I don't know. Jesus?
All right. Well, last time Tucker used the veto on Quinn. What the fuck?
That was a lot.
And replaced him with Chelsea. So that means on the block is Chelsea and Brooklyn and Cam.
Right. The Pentagon trio. I mean, Quinn was also part of that, but he wasn't as invested as Chelsea, Cam, and Brooklyn.
Somebody passed Julie a note and said, here's a little tidbit for you. Tucker has won 6 out of the 8 competitions that he's played in.
That's an insane stat. That's crazy.
Some people don't even win one comp.
I know.
For a whole season. And he's won 6 out of 8.
I gotta say, though, not to, jump ahead, but after the competition skills that we saw on display tonight, it explained a lot about why Tucker's been winning so much.
Wow.
We'll get there. All right, so after the POV ceremony, the fun was not over. Chelsea was like, I'm going to call out Quinn and Joseph for exposing the Pentagon and the collective. And they were like, it wasn't me. I didn't do it. I wasn't the one who shared all that, but, they did share stuff.
All
for
right.
sure.
So Cam says, oh, my God, I'm on the block.
Does he know that? Because he didn't act like it this week.
I think he might know. Somebody told him.
Does he know what show he's on?
Love Island?
Close enough.
All right. Well, he's going to suck up to Tucker because he's not going to have anybody if Brooklyn and Chelsea go.
Right. So he's all like, I want to work with you. Sure, why
I
not?
love you.
He really didn't have much to say to Tucker even. He wasn't offering much.
No.
Just, I want to work with you. We can run this. I'm not going to contribute anything to it, but we can run this.
Can we go to the fantasy suite now? All right. Well, Quinn denies telling Tucker.
Right. He was
about
talking to
the
Chelsea.
Pentagon.
And he was like, I was not the one who told Tucker. Which is true. However, he did spill to Joseph. He spilled to Tikor and Chemo. And then Chemo went ahead and told Tucker.
Well, he didn't shoot the sheriff, but he definitely shot the deputy.
Yeah, I mean, Quinn was spilling tons of info since the beginning.
Or is it it's the other way around? He shot the sheriff, but not the deputy.
Right.
All right, so it's time for Brooklyn and Tucker to have a chat.
It was like 2 rams going at each other with the horns. They didn't show, the yelliest parts of this confrontation. They showed, the most tame stuff, I feel like.
They showed her saying, I'm so pissed you didn't confirm with me if all these things were true before you told the rest of the house.
Why would he do that? Also...
What does he give a crap about what you care about?
He's trying to put on a show, lady. But also she accused him of bringing in stuff from outside of the game, during the call out.
What?
But I didn't see that at all.
I didn't see that either, unless there was something that we didn't see.
He didn't bring up the married mother of it all, even though Brooklyn was always going on and on about how I'm here for my kids.
I'm a married
blah,
mother
blah, blah.
from Texas.
Yeah, so I don't know what that was all
No one messes
about.
with married mother.
Right. But these two, they did have some raised voices during this conversation. At one point, Tucker was bringing up how she never looked happy when he was winning competitions, and she's like, 'cause I'm competitive, I want to win.
She's a fake. She tried to vote against Rubina. Well, she did vote against Rubina. So
and she was like, that's what everyone said they were doing. So,
if my mother said, if everyone's going to jump off a bridge, are you going to jump off it too?
it depends on what everybody says, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah, so anyway, there wasn't a lot of resolution with that conversation. They hugged it out at the end, but, they were not on good terms with each other.
Well, Chelsea said, God wants me to stay here, and then she
told
said,
me... if God...
I mean, sum and substance, it's the same thing.
That's why I was wondering why you had such a huge reaction to that. No, the one saying that God wants her to stay there is Mackenzie.
Yeah.
Mackenzie, Chelsea, and Brooklyn are all trying to, like, out-God each other. It's a lot.
Mackenzie thinks Jesus is trying to do miraculous things through her on this show.
Trying to uncover some truths in the house, and, like, it's been a lot this week, guys. It's gotten very religious. And if you're religious, that's fine. But, like, I saw somebody tweeting about how they wanted separation of church and Big Brother, and
yeah,
I agree.
All right, so if God lets Chelsea stay in the house, she's going to go after Quinn and Joseph.
Right. She says she's
not
God's
even warrior against Quinn and Joseph.
She said she's not even going for Tucker right now, which I don't know that I 100% believe that. I could see her putting him up as a backdoor, but she says she wants to go after the people who wronged her. But, like, no mention of T-Core and Chemo, who led the charge and were also in the alliance with her. Like, they really led that vote flip last week, but she doesn't care about that.
Well, Tucker's been spending a lot of time with Mackenzie and some other people outside
Leah,
of the alliance.
Cam, and it's really freaking out Chemo, Rubina, and T-Core because they are not getting Tucker's full attention this week.
They also think that maybe he's in another alliance.
Without them?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's smart for people to talk to everyone.
Of course.
You know, even the people outside of your alliance. The thing that gets me, though, is, like, Tucker has mentioned multiple times to his main alliance, 6th Avenue, that he was thinking about making some sort of a side alliance.
A joke alliance?
Yeah, with, like, Leah and Mackenzie and being like, it's not for real. You guys are my real alliance. Mm-hmm. So, like, they know that this... I'm not saying that that's a good thing, necessarily, for Tucker. I'm just saying... They knew that this was, like, a possibility. Maybe they just didn't hear him say this because they were just like, I don't know. But he has brought up before that he was thinking about doing this, and they're just like, is he working with them? Like, what's going on here? So they're, like, really freaked out, and they're like, we're not just going to do what he wants, because clearly he's making moves without us outside of our alliance.
Don't you think you guys are making moves outside of the alliance as well?
Yeah.
All right, well,
that's just what this game is. It's like big hypocrite.
It's social, baby.
Right?
So T-Core and Rubina, they want Chelsea to stay.
Right. They know that the target list this week is Brooklyn number 1, Chelsea number 2, and then Cam is just there. But they don't want to do what's best for Tucker. They want to do what's best for them.
Don't tell me what to do.
I mean, I can't blame them, for sure.
Right, so Rubina is like, well, I don't know, T, if,
Tucker's not going to be happy about this.
Yeah, so I don't know if I could do it or not.
Right.
So she goes and lays with him and tells him that she wants to keep Chelsea, and he says,
No.
No, 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 no.
At this point, they already have quite a few votes locked in. Quinn is really looking to get back in with his old group. He wants to be cool with T-Core and Chemo again, the Visionaries. So he's telling them, I'm going to vote however you guys want. If you want to keep Chelsea, that's fine.
Right.
Also...
Which is really dumb, because Chelsea is coming after him if she stays.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb. But, yeah. Well, I forgot what I was going to say now.
Sorry.
It's not important. It's really not a big deal. Oh, this whole, like, vote flip drama really only is about the situation of Cam versus Chelsea on the block. If Brooklyn is on the block...
She's going.
She's going, right? But in the scenario of Cam versus Chelsea, they're trying to make the vote flip happen for Chelsea to stay.
Well, Rubina's going to do whatever she wants regardless.
She said, I'm not just playing a boys' game here.
I'm playing Rubina's game.
I mean, good for her. We've seen so many instances of showmances just, like, taking over and people stop actually making smart decisions in the game. So, good for her.
All right, it's time for Julie to put her feet up because Ainsley's taking over the next segment. It's the Ainsley Arena.
Oh, my God.
And it's called Digital Decryption.
Okay.
So, this seemed like a really fun competition.
Again, anybody could win this.
Right. So, on the screens in the AI arena, they're flashing clues as for you to put together some AI generated
Images.
You basically
you had to match the cutout to the background. And the cutouts were so cute.
They were
oh my god, like little animals with like clothing and stuff. Love that.
So the clues were flashing across the screen. Some of them were scrambled up. Some of them were
backwards.
So the cutouts, like you said, were adorable. There was cats. There was other kinds of animals.
Little squirrel, I think.
It was a hamburger bouquet.
That was hilarious.
So this was taking a long ass time.
Oh my god. So yeah, you had to run out
terrible at
into the main area to look at the screens and then run back into your booth to go through your cutouts and put them on the boards. But like this, I'm sorry, I know it's always harder in person than it looks on TV.
This was like, a Caitlin Herman 6-piece puzzle situation.
What was going on? This was not that hard.
Do you read? Because at one point it was taking so long, they actually put the answers on the screen, like not scrambled.
They had 2 completely unscrambled in the right order, and then they had one that was backwards, but all in the right order. Like, what? And they were still taking forever even after that. Like, it was so embarrassing. Like, this makes sense now why Tucker has won so many competitions.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure he's good, but like, these other house guests are bad.
Can you read?
That was brutal to watch.
This was like Celebrity Jeopardy.
It was bad.
What's your name?
There were a few people, like a few times somebody rang in and it was wrong. Like, it was just not good.
They were just throwing stuff up there to see if it would, would stick.
Yeah.
And it was, no.
It was really bad.
It was embarrassing.
So the answers were underwater, super elephant,
birthday unicorn forest, and snowy burger bouquet.
Okay, and Chelsea was the first one to ring in correctly.
Yeah, after like 10 hours.
Oh my god, it was so long. It was insane. It was insane.
Okay.
So Chelsea won the AI Arena comp, and she is now safe. She's coming off the block.
So the 2 losers and the winner are upstairs, ready to come down like it's Christmas morning.
Come on down, lady and losers.
Yeah. So Julie said, house guests, my job is to tell you who won the AI Arena right now, and that would be Chelsea.
All right. So everybody was like cheering, of course, but I think there was also a huge sigh of relief because that means we're not going to get the voting scenario of Cam versus Chelsea, which would have caused a lot of drama. I was disappointed because I would have loved to have seen that. Also,
we want to see the drama.
Cam is just like bringing nothing to this game. So,
yeah.
Anyway, it's Brooklyn versus Cam up on the block, and Brooklyn wastes no time getting to the campaigning.
Brooklyn pulls aside T-Core and Chemo and is begging with them to keep her.
Just keep me for a few more days. You can put me on the block every single time.
You could use me every week for the rest of the season. You just got to get rid of Tucker because he's always going to win. You can't win anything with Tucker in the house.
So then, after she talks to them, and Chemo the whole time is just like... like, he's going through it.
Yeah.
So then, Brooklyn starts just addressing the whole entire house. And honestly, I respect her for trying. Like, she was going for it. And she really wanted to stay, and she showed that. So, good for you.
You don't feel like she's just as bad as Tucker without the ability to win any comps?
What do you mean?
Influence-wise in the house?
Oh, yeah. I just respect that she's trying when you see Cam, who's doing nothing, as usual.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I mean, Cam literally during the campaigning part was just like...
Yeah. So it's time for the speeches. And Cam's speech was, I love you all. I just want you to know that I love you. And it's never too late to vote for Cam.
So you want to go?
To stay.
Oh.
All right. And
Brooklyn, she said a lot during her house meeting before she even got to her speech. She was talking about how everybody's playing for second place right now. There's no way they're going to beat Tucker. Keep her to help take him out. With her, 0 competition wins, though. We saw her performance in the AI Arena. But
she said, thanks, Jesus, for, letting me have this opportunity.
Yeah. Even though she hasn't really won any comps yet, she does at least have the guts to go after Tucker. Not a lot of these house guests can say that.
Well, She said, keep me, and I'll help you get Tucker out of the house.
Also, can't wait to try Tucker's frozen protein bars. She had to throw him a little bone after dragging his ass through the mud. And the whole time she was talking about Tucker, he looked like he was smelling a fart up close.
And then she said, I can't wait to see Tucker leave. Really?
All right. So then it's time for the
You think
votes.
he's going to want to share those protein bars with you now? It's time for the vote. And the shout-outs for Tucker were deafening.
Mackenzie and Rubina both proxy shouted out for Tucker, which just shows how dedicated they are to him.
All right. So the only...
I also loved Angela's shout out, like always giving her husband instructions and stuff.
Yes. Keep this one off the carpet. Keep,
But the best voting moment goes to Joseph.
When he said to Julie, who this?
Who's this again?
And Julie was like, oh.
It wasn't the typical, Julie, you look so beautiful.
Which I am so over.
Yeah, it's
my God.
It's not original.
So
we don't need to do that every time.
The vote was 8-1.
Okay, Chelsea was the one vote for Brooklyn to stay because they're besties.
But there were 7 nasty votes for Brooklyn to go. Bye-bye.
I thought it was 8.
There's 8 nasty votes. Well, maybe there was 7 nasty votes and 1 not so nasty vote.
Maybe.
So Brooklyn hugged everyone.
Classy exit.
Classy.
Sure.
And Julie and Brooklyn are hanging out.
Okay.
And Julie said, what went wrong?
What happened? You were on
What
top of the
happened,
world
lady?
before. Yeah, now
you were running everything.
Now you're the second person out from the Pentagon. What happened?
She said she wasn't running it. She couldn't win a comp.
We saw.
Yeah. Julie said, I don't know what went wrong. You were in so many alliances. Maybe that is what went wrong.
Yeah, I mean, she had her hand in a lot of cookie jars.
She was exposed in her alliance trying to save Cedric.
That was also an issue.
Cedric.
She was pushing really hard for Rubina to go last week.
Mm-hmm.
Even though she said she wasn't.
Yes. So Julie said, well, actually, it was Quinn that ratted out the alliance.
Ugh. And Brooklyn was like, yeah, I know, I'm not surprised. Girl, stop lying. And then she said Chemo was the one who told Tucker. And again,
Right.
Brooklyn's like, yeah, I get it. Mm-hmm. I knew.
Not.
Yeah.
And then she said that she wants to see Quinn win the game.
She says it would change his life.
And then she remembered that her best friend in the house was Chelsea.
Oh, yeah.
And she said, Chelsea's going to win, right?
All right. So then it was time for Brooklyn to watch some of her goodbye messages.
Tucker's was nice.
Mm-hmm.
Rubina's was,
Why'd you vote me out?
I'm going to forgive you, but I'm not going to forget what you did. I know what you did.
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea said, God.
God is love. Besties.
Yes. And then Angela said, what the frig, man? You ate my stuff.
Oh, Angela. She also was really nice to Brooklyn, though. Especially during the vote. She was like, I vote to evict the beautiful Brooklyn. Like, I saw a clip, I can't remember if it was today or last night, but Angela was really feeling bad for Brooklyn, even though they've kind of, like, not gotten along. But she feels bad that she's being evicted, and she showed a lot of empathy there.
A lot of class.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So then Brooklyn said, I am blessed and highly favored.
Okay.
And Julie said, really? Because your husband doesn't want you to come home.
Oh, my God. I
Julie
can't.
didn't say that. I just
No.
remembered that from...
when she was like, my husband said, don't come home unless I win.
Guess you're going to have to find somewhere else to live, lady. Maybe you can move in with Julie.
I don't know.
All right, so get this crazy-ass schedule now.
Okay.
Sundays at 9:30.
I don't know
Half an hour
why.
later.
I swear to God, if it's like not even 9:30 and it's even later than that because of like dumb golf or something, I'm gonna be so pissed.
It's gonna be the next day.
Stop it.
Wednesday is gonna be 2 hours.
But why? Like they didn't say why. I'm assuming maybe it has something to do with the AI instigator.
A whole hour?
I don't know.
And then Thursday is gonna still be at 8 o'clock if you survive the prior 2 days.
Okay, we'll see.
I don't know.
We'll see.
So that's all we got.
All right. So hopefully tomorrow we will have a new HOH for you.
Who do you want to see win HOH?
I don't know. I want to see this game keep getting, like, shaken up. I don't know. What do you think?
I'm going to say Mackenzie.
Oh, my God. That'd be so chaotic.
I know.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Or Leah has, like, no freaking idea. Like, she was like, I don't even know what I would do if I won HOH. I don't even know who I'd put up.
I guess she's not going to be gunning for it then.
I don't know.
Maybe Rubina?
I don't know. Is that just, like, another Tucker week?
Could be.
Or it's going to be Tucker and T-Core Chemo fighting for the most influence over Rubina. But hopefully also we'll be finding out who that AI instigator is soon, because if not, we're going to be waiting until Sunday.
Who do you think it's going to be?
I feel like it's going to be Tucker, but I don't know.
Or Angela?
I don't know. How does Facebook feel about Angela these days? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Angela these days.
Yeah, I love her. So...
She's a treasure.
Exactly. So thank you all so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed, and I'll be back tomorrow for the live stream.
Damn right.
So I'll see you then, and until next time, much love.